What's up, guys? I am attempting to do G.O.A.T CNC table for Onefinity I purchased.
Look at this gorgeous saw.
It's not precise, to be honest. And right now I'm thinking, what should I do? Bruh. This is which is already moist and blown up together. I want to convert my 21 square meters container into a workshop. I have to mention that I have just finished the construction and I have nothing here. So, no electricity, no running water, no toilet, and also I don't have many tools at my disposal. That's why there will be a lot of improvisation here. So, what do you think? Not possible? Well, let's find out. You may notice that I had this MDF sheet on the back of my container, and that MDF was the intention of purchase. This MDF was to build that G.O.A.T table for Onefinity with the spill board and everything. As you can see, I cut some 6 inches, that will be 15 centimeters. I don't know if you can see it, but it's not precise, to be honest. And right now I'm thinking, what should I do? As you can see, here are, well, 2 millimeters, maybe 3 millimeters somewhere. I try to be more precise with it. I don't know what I will do with that. Maybe I will just sand it off or something like that.
MDF planks are cut to width, but they are still too long. Something that every man deserves to hear from a woman at least once in a lifetime. Anyway, I need to measure planks and mark the cut line, so let's do that.
Bruh.
I need to prepare some space to cut. First, I thought about trestles. By the way, look at this gorgeous saw. New tool to a collection. It cuts through MDF like through air. Anyway, I gave up on trestles because it was too wobbly. I will just put 2 pieces of wood under the MDF.
As you can see, guys, it's already going dark, and as I told before, I don't want to risk, because you have only 10 fingers. I need to also charge my batteries, and as you may know, I don't have any electricity here. So stay tuned, because I'm going to install the solars on that roof, and I'm very curious myself. So stay tuned and see you tomorrow.
Remember last episode? Remember how long it took to put this machine together? Yeah, so now let's disassemble it. Because, I was lazy and left uneven planks on tabletop. Tabletop has to be flat and even. Otherwise, wasteboard will have bumps, and that's just unacceptable. It is clearly visible right now how planks on tabletop are uneven. It's good that I take care of that. That's weird. Locked so soon? Before planing, I am removing screws in table.
Ah. Bruh. This is f***ing nuts.
I've decided that I will put only one layer of stain. Hopefully, that will be enough.
So, guys, tell me, is it noticeable? Tell me it's not.
You have got to be kidding me.
What?
The battery died before the first cut. I had to switch to something else, and thankfully I had cut a few planks yesterday. I decided to test out the new milling machine, which I will use to carve space for the T-track. For that, I need to find a way to stabilize the MDF while carving. Yeah, that doesn't work. I need to think of something else. For now, I can cut the rest of the planks because battery is finally charged.
Hey, what up, guys? Good morning into new day. I came up with something like this. Well, it's not assembled yet, but let me explain. So both of this has original cuts from one side. So I will use that to build a construction. Here will be MDF. On the other end of that OSB will be another piece, and then I will mount the piece I want to carve between, and hopefully that will work. Alright guys, so this is how it looks. Here is the rail, which will allow me to cut specifically 1 millimeter deep into the material here. Here is the stopper, wood stopper. Well, I hope it's straight. Here I just used one screw because I just had to mount something like that to keep it in place. I don't know, maybe it will do the job. It's It's sturdy. Will it work? Let's check it out.
Here, let me show you how not to carve with your mill machine. I have came up with this myself because, few hours of practice can save you up to 5 minutes of reading manual. Am I right? Joking aside, just read the manual. For those of you who have never used router like myself, bit is rotating clockwise, and moving your router from right to left, given that your material is on top of your bit, might pull you in the direction of the cut. That is because bit is rotating alongside with your push force and actually accelerate the movement of your router, pulling you with it. That may end very poorly for you. Therefore, remember, always make sure that you push your router counterclockwise. Of course, only if your bit is spinning clockwise. There is even a term for it: push-cut direction. Yup, it looks awful and it is uneven. Each plank is also too big. I don't know how it happened. Well, that might be luck because it gives me some space to even it out with the saw. So let's do that.
Previously, you may notice that I built a little construction that would help me to carve into the wood with a router, but these are the results. This panel, these are the results of that rail, that construction, and at the end, almost nothing. Here on the other hand, after I purchased this rail from DeWalt, the cut is perfect. Right?
Now, everything is good and dandy. I spent quite a lot of time to measure everything, place at the right angle, make proper distances between each plank, and find out point zero of the machine. That's because next step is to turn on the machine, load a program, and drill holes in the wasteboard. Now if something is off, I will mess up planks and I have to redo every step I made this far. I could also break a bit, so the tension is high. Believe me or not, but this is my first job on Onefinity. I haven't done anything yet. That's why I need to also hang up the wires to the side and to the top of the container, so it won't be damaged during the job. I came up with the plan for the dry run. I made a 0 for z-axis above the wasteboard, so I can check if it will be drilled in the right place. Big brains. It seems to be all good.
Right now I'm homing. As you can see, 0 is a little bit lower. Well, something like that, right? So it is a little bit above the wasteboard. Okay, so I've started the job. And as you can see, CNC is not touching the wasteboard. I think the panels are placed correctly. Let's see the end panel. Yeah, it is a little bit off, but that is because, like I said, those are shorter. Done in the design, and every one of them is the same dimension. I think I am ready to secure the panels.
I need to secure wasteboard to the tabletop so it won't be moved during the job. To do that, I will simply use double-sided tape. First run has just started. As you can see, I'm noticeably calm, relaxed. I'm in the Zen mode, about to enter the world of Nirvana. First job is only drilling holes for screws that will secure wasteboard to the tabletop. Now I will screw wasteboard to the tabletop. Next job will create holes for dogs and muffs.
What's up, guys? After drilling this dog holes, I was a little bit unpleased with the results because I couldn't get the dog holes I bought into the into the holes that are drilled with Onefinity, and I was like, how could this happen? I mean, everything was perfect and calculated, calibrated, measured, and so on and so forth, but I forgot that I bought dog holes and all accessories, by the way, for dog holes, or that uses dog holes, with diameter of 20 millimeters. 20 millimeters. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but they are 20 millimeters, and holes are exactly 19 millimeters. Holes are correct, but the dog holes I bought was not. And I was aware of that, and I just totally forgot about it. That should be quick fix. I just need to update the sketch with all of this hole, all of these dog holes. I will increase the diameter of to 20 millimeters, and then it should be fine. And right now I will just continue with the design, flip over the panels, MDF panels, and I'll continue with installing necessary accessories to that panel. So let's go on with the video.
We are approaching the end. The last major thing to do is to remove tape from the wasteboard, clean up a little bit, and install 150 muffs. Yeah, it took ages. To give you some intuition how long it took, I recorded myself installing these muffs for about 3.5 hours. And that didn't even cover the whole process.
Guys, I need to show you something. I have stayed in the container this time when it's raining, and I think I finally found the leak. Yeah, of course, you cannot see that on camera, but there is rain all over the place. Everything wet. Again, I need to think of something. For now, I'll continue to do the wasteboard. Check this out, guys. I haven't cleaned up it immediately after the job, and now I have to go here and actually use a little bit of force to get rid of the dust, which is already moist and clung up together. And that's for every dog hole I have. Good job, me.
Here, I'm about to get a little mad, because screw that was meant to be an accessory for T-track doesn't move freely in the first T-track row. That's because MDF edge is overlapping T-track gap for the screw. So I took a router and...
Well, as you can see, guys, I got a little bit mad here because I didn't want to reinstall everything, you know. But I think it will be functional still, but it looks terrible. Alright guys, everything is mounted and functional. I can't stand this, to be honest. At the end, the T-track is fully visible. But the rest of panels and pieces are quite okay, I would say. Acceptable. Everything is ready except for the dogs, because these dogs are, like I said, 90 millimeters. I've got 20 millimeters dogs. I need to change the sketch for this file and make them bigger. Guys, we did it. This is the results of I don't know, few days. Of course, not 8 hours, but still. Well, in camera, to be honest, it's even nicely looking. Of course, except this one. I can now lock something in place and carve into that. So I will make also a few shots of this spillboard, and I think that'll be it. So guys, I hope you liked that video. I have to also do an artificial board on top of that wasteboard to use actually that artificial one, because I don't want to damage the main spillboard. I don't know, maybe I will change that one piece which is damaged, but I don't really know. I don't want to, but maybe I will. However, I still also need to make accessories, and I think that will be complete Eigen Design of wasteboard, G.O.A.T table, G.O.A.T wasteboard. But for now I will end here, because I don't have still proper dust collection, and you know, it is it is tremendous effort after each job to clean the container. So First I need to take care of that, buy a proper dust collection, install it, and then I will continue to do more jobs. For now, that's the end. So thank you guys for being with me, watching. Leave a like, comment, and till the next video.
If you like this kind of content, leave a thumb up under the video. If you want to see more of what I do, subscribe this channel. Thanks for watching.
Odpaliłem fryzarkę i to